Hey, you are tuned to episode 3 of the Tidbit series. And this week we are joined by the beat maker, the teacher, and the singer-songwriter called General Vibe.
It's hard to keep my cool, knowing I'm your man, so let's spend some time.
What I'm really enjoying seeing is how our neighborhood is kind of been coming together more. Like I'm getting to know neighbors I didn't know I had. And it would be kind of nice if we had more of a, kind of like a trading where you'd offer kind of like a free trade world, but just on a smaller scale. Where, I don't know, you kind of really got to build a community with your neighbors, and it's something I've never really had until I moved here, and it's something I hope continues hopefully after my least idealistic answer.
So let's spend our time, baby.
I guess just trying to find ways of remaining inspired, because it's kind of took for granted going into public and feeling uncomfortable around strangers on like a daily basis. And I thought I never liked it, but now I kind of realize that I secretly did the whole time. So I need to find new ways, if things were to continue like this, to keep the flame alive.
To our own drum. And if there really is a soul, maybe now we found our own one.
I feel like when I was younger, it was a nice way of feeling like accepted. Like I could kind of like adhere to structures that already existed. So it was like making hip hop beats, and then as I got more into the lyrical side of things, then it sort of becomes, I guess, it's like you sort of tell a story in 3 minutes or whatever, and a lot of the time I do feel like I'm healed at the end, and I hope that would be conveyed to the listener as well.
If I love you and you love me,
it's definitely the most vulnerable I've made myself, like through my music, because I mean, you write about love and it can be vulnerable, like talking about heartbreak, but it's more commonly sung about. So when it's something that's not as commonly sung about, it just builds up like, yeah, firstly, I'm being vulnerable, and secondly, is this potentially going to harm people? You know, like, because it's a dark topic. So the fear is that it would just make someone feel worse than they already are. But I've sort of realized that it's not fair to not release the music purely for that, because it could do good and make people not feel alone. It's kind of just a coincidence that it happened to be so fitting during lockdown. I wanted to release it and do a small little tour, but instead COVID hit, and it kind of just seemed like I didn't want to hold on to the songs any longer. So yeah, I just let him free, and it kind of couldn't have been much better timing, because it's like the kind of music you listen to when you're on house arrest, you know, as opposed to like out with friends or something. Just like, don't beat yourself up if you're not what you want to be straight away, because you gotta, you know, put it in the mahi, and eventually you start creating some goodies.